According to the Quran, a man has the right to beat his wife. In fact, it instructs men to beat their wives if they fear disobedience or arrogance.
What is radical Islam, and how is it different from Islam? Today I fly in author and survivor Yasmin Muhammad to help explain.
I'm assuming you knew of his involvement during the marriage.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Oh, you did not?
Yeah, I was married to him against my will. I was just 19. I did learn through CSIS, Canadian CIA. They're the ones that told me of his involvement with Al-Qaeda and his relationship with bin Laden and everything. And by then I already had a daughter with him.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry you went through that.
What was the feeling when you found out?
I wasn't too surprised. He was a pretty evil person. They showed me a picture of him behind bars in Egypt and they said, "You're free," and that was the last I ever heard from them.
At 19, you had experienced that. Like, I'm so sorry to you.
Did your family know about his involvement?
Yeah. They chose him specifically because of his involvement. The way my mom put it, she needed to find a man that was strong enough to control me.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why they forced me into a marriage with a terrorist when I was 19.
And this was in Canada, by the way.
Oh wow, your mom.
That's crazy.
While y'all were together, were there like clear signs that he was an evil man?
He was so quintessentially abusive in every possible way.
Were you or your husband, I guess, like enforcing Sharia law even within Canada?
Sharia means Islamic law. You can have it within your home, within your community, and also within the country.
Okay.
So yeah, my home was a Sharia bubble, but I'm in Canada.
Your husband would beat you, justifying it under Sharia law, right?
Yeah.
I read that in your book. Yeah.
That's correct, because according to the Quran, chapter 4, verse 34, a man has the right to beat his wife. In fact, it instructs men to beat their wives if they fear disobedience or arrogance.
And this was in Canada.
This was in Canada, yeah.
How did you get out?
It was not easy. It took a very long time. I was in the hospital I had a miscarriage. I told him it was going to take me a week to get better and that I needed to go to my mom's house. And I knew it would be easier to get away from my mom's house than it would be to get away from him. When she went to work, I went to a lawyer and I said, I need full custody of my daughter, I need a divorce, and I need a restraining order ASAP. And that's in a secular country. That's in a free country. That's in Canada. So you can just imagine women like me in the similar situation in Afghanistan and Sudan and Somalia and Saudi Arabia, Pakistan. It's way, 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 way harder.
I'm sorry you went through that. I can't even imagine it.
How much of the Islamic world is this happening?
Well, this is very common. Egypt, Morocco, in the States, all over the place. Yeah, France, Sweden, Germany, Canada, UK. Yeah, it's a very common tactic.
Why are there so many radical Islamists in the Middle East fleeing what's happening because of radical Islam, and then they come to the West to spread it? Like, what is that about?
Well, first of all, they're not fleeing radical Islam. That's the first thing.
Okay. Right.
They want better housing. They want better education, better social services.
They want the perks of democracy, but they also want to see its downfall.
You're 100% correct. That's exactly what I grew up in. They believe that the whole planet should be Muslim.
And is that
praying
in
to
the
Allah.
Quran?
Yeah.
Okay,
No, that's a mainstream belief.
Would you say Hamas and Al-Qaeda are one of the same?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think no one's talking about trying to give a better life to the Palestinians without Hamas as their government?
Those kids that are becoming Hamas supporters or Hamas terrorists are celebrated east and west. Whether it's on TikTok or whether it's in their mosques, people are like, good for you, kill the Jews.
We're acting like Hamas is a resistance group and not Al-Qaeda. Like, how do you think we got here?
I think that 9/11 was a long time ago and a lot of people are not paying attention.
We said never forget, but I do think people are forgetting.
We get comfortable.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Palestine-Israel conflict? I know it's very controversial. I know on the Palestine side, the government is kind of similar. What's your view on this?
My father is from Gaza, so I very much was born and raised into this. The goal here is to eradicate Israel, to eradicate all Jews. And in fact, there's a hadith, which is an Islamic doctrine, that talks about how when there is a war between the Muslims and the Jews will be hiding behind the trees and behind the rocks. And the trees and the rocks will speak and they'll say, "Oh, Muslim, there is a Jew hiding behind me. Come kill him."
Oh my gosh.
So it's an ideology that very much is interested in the genocide of Jewish people. It's not interested in progressing Palestinian people. We can see that by the billions of dollars of funding that have gone to them. They didn't use it to further their own people and to uplift their own people. They used it to build tunnels to continue their terrorism.
It's just so interesting to me. Seeing from your side is like insane to me.
Are you in college?
I am in college.
Where do you go, NYU?
I do.
Have you had professors that demonize Israel?
They will typically lean towards Palestine
Yeah.
rather than anything. So yeah.
Right. And why do you think they ignored the radical Islam elephant in the room that Hamas, which is pretty much the exact same thing as Al-Qaeda fundamentally, attacked Israel because they say themselves they want to kill Jews worldwide?
On education,
Using your voice and platform for this is something that's very incredibly brave. What's like the thing that people should get the most out of your circumstance? Like, what could you like tell other young women, other young people who might find themselves in similar situations?
For people here in the West in general, I would ask them to be just as generous with their criticism of Islam as they are of any other ideology. When they see misogyny, speak out against it. You see homophobia, speak out against it. Don't say, well, I can't speak out against it from these folk because that would be bigoted or racist or Islamophobic or whatever. But I can only criticize it when it comes from these folks over here, right?
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us. Appreciate it.
It's great meeting you.
I feel so blessed to have this conversation with you.
I am so glad that you
Sorry.
stopped and spoke to me.
You're amazing.
Give me a hug.
Yes.
Oh, you're awesome.
God bless you. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.
All
Thank
love.
you. Take care.